Hello, what is going on, guys? Hockey Guy 1 here. Welcome to my review of Mission Impossible 2. So, Mission Impossible 2 is directed by John Woo and stars Tom Cruise, Thandie Newton, Ving Rhames, and Dougray Scott. So, the story is Ethan Hunt goes on a mission to get these things called the virus and tries to stop Ambrose from doing more about it. That's basically the story. There's not really much of it. As always, this movie has amazing action. This franchise hasn't failed once to have bad action. The action is just fantastic here. Easily the most memorable thing about this movie. Yeah. And it's just fantastic action. Tom Cruise's performance was as well fantastic, as he never really fails. He was in his role as Ethan Hunt. As Ethan Hunt is also pretty developed well, and he's still a great character. Probably the best character in this movie. And Luther as well outside a big role and was a fantastic character, as well as Ving Rhames did a fantastic job as always. And yeah, that's about all I can say about this movie. Those are just positives. And the third act is great, and it's just fantastic. It's easily the best part of the movie. It's where most of the action happens, and it's just a great act. And yeah, it's great. With that said, now I gotta get to my negatives. And the story, well, it's not that it sucks, it's okay, I guess. It's just so weak if you compare it to the story of the rest of the films in this franchise. It's just ridiculously weak. I think they could have done a lot more with the story right here. Naya is a pretty weak character and pretty bad for love interest of Ethan, and their bond kind of feels forced. And yeah, she's not a very good character. She's probably easily the weakest character in this movie, and she's just not very good. And like I said, her bond with Ethan is kind of forced, and I think they could have done a lot more with it than what they did in this movie. And then Seth Ambrose is a pretty weak villain. There's really not much to him. He's just a weak villain, and he's probably the weakest villain in this franchise. There's just really nothing to him. He's just kind of a generic spy movie villain. The type of villain he is pretty generic. There's not really much to him, and yeah, it's just not a very good villain. But I couldn't give it this since Dougray Scott did do him. Because of this movie this did give Hugh Jackman's Wolverine exist, which is a pretty interesting fact. But yeah, anyways, he's just not a very good villain. That's about all I could say about him. He's just not very good. And visual effects aren't necessarily terrible. They're just a bit dated, and yeah, they're just not very good. And they're just dated. It's not that they're terrible. Just a bit dated. So the dialogue in this movie is pretty cringy. I don't really remember much. It's not the worst dialogue ever put in film, but it's not very good. The first two acts kind of dragged a bit, and it kind of messed around with the pacing. It's just, they kind of dragged. They're not very good or anything. And, yeah, they just kind of dragged, and it kind of takes until the third act for me to get into this movie big time, like, story-wise. And, yeah, I mean, it's just pretty weak, and I wish they could have done a lot more with them. So overall, Mission Impossible 2 is a mediocre film, and I could have done a lot more with it, and it just kind of wasted potential for sure. And I'm gonna give Mission Impossible 2 a 5.5 out of 10. That was my review of Mission Impossible 2. What are your thoughts on Mission Impossible 2? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was okay? Tell me in the comments below. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.